Alright, we're working with perimeter, and all perimeter is the distance around the outside of a figure. So I have a rectangle right here, and I know two of the sides are 15 and 6. So we know a rectangle, well, the rectangle has the properties, one side, the opposite side, has to be equal to it. So the opposite side here is 15, so that's going to be 15 centimeters. And then over here, this side is going to be 6 centimeters. Like I said, we're just going to add up the distance around the outside of the figure. So I'm going to put P equals 6 plus 15 plus 6 plus 15. And I'm going to end up getting 6 plus 15 is 21. And then 21 plus 21 is equal to 42. So I get 42 centimeters. And another way to do this problem, you can use the formula P equals 2L, L meaning the length, plus 2W, W being the width. So P equals 2 times the length, which here is it's 15, plus 2 times the width, which in this case is 6. And we're going to end up with 2 times 15 is 30, plus 2 times 6 is 12. So P equals 42 centimeters. And make sure you always include those units. Those are important to have. Alright, this is a square, so it's a similar thing. I know in this case, since one side of the square is 8 miles, squares, all four sides are equal, so this will be 8, this will be 8, and this, of course, will be 8. So I just add them up. P equals 8 plus 8 plus 8 plus 8. I'm exhausted from all those plus 8s. 8 plus 8 is 16. And again, 8 plus 8 is 16. So 16 plus 16. And P equals 32 in this case. And it's going to be 32. It looks like it's miles. So I'll put MI at the end of it. And you're probably saying to yourself, well, if you got exhausted from saying all those 8s, why don't you just multiply? Good idea. P equals 4 times the side. What's the side here? 8 miles. So S stands for side. In this case, the side is 8 miles. So we're multiplying by 4 since there's 4 sides that are all equal. And P equals, in this case, 32 miles. 4 times 8 is 32. Alright, a little challenge problem for you on this next one. I have the perimeter of the green part of the field is 920 feet below. So this right here is the green part. We're not going to include the blue part. This is a football field. This is actually a real-life problem. A football field is 300 feet on one side, so the length of it's 300. And you can tell just by looking at it, it's going to be a rectangle. So both of these are 300. And we know that the perimeter of the whole thing is 920, but what we don't know is the width. We don't know what this value is right here. So we can go back to that first slide here. P equals 2 times the length plus 2 times the width. That's a rectangle. So why don't we use that formula? P equals 2 times the length plus 2 times the width. And in this case, we know what P is. It's 920 feet. They told us that. So that's 920 equals 2 times the length. The length is 300. So I have 2 times 300. And then the width plus 2W, we don't know. So let's figure out the parts we do know. 2 times 300 is, of course, 600 plus 2W. And then we have 920 equals 600 plus 2W. So what I can do is I can subtract 600 from this side of the equation, get rid of the 600s there, and then I'm going to subtract 600 here. So I'm left with 320 equals 2W. Well, 2 times W, what we have to do now is do the inverse operation, divide by 2 on both sides. And if we divide by 2, 32 divided by 2 is 16. And I bring that 0 over 2. We know that the width of the field is 160 feet. And we can use that little apostrophe there. It looks like an apostrophe. That's really just a mark for feet. So we could say 160 like that, or 160 feet like that. And that will be your answer. A little bit of thinking involved in this problem, but as long as you know that formula, it's really not that bad. It's just solving an equation.